Good evening to you, and we are all Boston strong on this Tuesday night as we honor a great American city 1 year after a terror attack on the Marathon. 1 year of resilience and rededication. And today, heroes and survivors gathered at the finish line, bringing their surprising stories of what has happened in this comeback year that inspired a whole country. ABC's Dan Harris, a native son of Boston, is there for us tonight as he was 1 year ago. Dan.
Diane, good evening. All day long, the message out of my hometown of Boston has been crystal clear that the courage and the compassion that we saw in response to the attacks should vastly outweigh the malignant intentions of the attackers themselves. Even the many-hued children's choir that performed at today's tribute ceremony was an eloquent rebuttal to hatred. As was the grace and grit on display from survivors like Patrick Downs. He and his wife Jessica each lost a leg.
We would never wish the devastation and pain we have experienced on any of you. However, we do wish that all of you, at some point in your lives, feel as loved as we have felt over this last year.
Adrian Hazlitt Davis also lost a leg.
No milestone is too small to celebrate. Even walking into a non-handicapped bathroom stall for the first time doing a happy dance.
Yes, there were laughs today, as well as defiance.
We are Boston. We are America. We respond. We endure. We overcome. And we own the finish line.
After the tribute, a moment of silence in the driving rain at the finish line of the marathon at 2:49 p.m., the exact moment those bombs went off 1 year ago. The first explosion took the life of Crystal Campbell. 12 seconds later, the bomb that killed Lindsay Liu and 8-year-old Martin Richard, whose family placed a wreath at the very spot today. That second blast also took the lower left leg of Heather Abbott, who in the past year has learned to walk, even run again.
It is so impressive, though.
She now has 4 prosthetics, including a waterproof one and one for high heels.
Did you know before all this happened how tough you were?
No. I think if somebody told me this was going to happen to me, I would have been devastated. I had no idea that I had it in me.
So much strength over the past year. Jeff Bauman from this iconic photo, rescued by a complete stranger in a cowboy hat. Now he and his fiancée are expecting their first baby in July. Roseanne Stoya sprawled on the street then, now dating the firefighter who held her hand in the ambulance on the way to the hospital. Jared Clowery, whose body was littered with shrapnel 1 year ago, told me today that the attack had changed his view of the world.
The bomb is only one split second of the worst, but it's followed by endless seconds of the best, leading right up to today.
Coming up this Monday, another big display of Boston Strong, the 118th running of the Boston Marathon. They're expecting 9,000 more runners this year than last year, and a crowd of spectators estimated to reach 1 million, double the average. And the theme of the race this year, Diane, we will run again, and we'll be here covering it.
Dan, it's great to have you back home tonight. Thank you so much.